One what, Alex? We're live now.
You know, it's just kind of like a unitless number.
That's true.
Actually, no, I wasn't talking about a unitless number. I was talking about this one. You see? You see? I'm tying it in.
This
tying
one?
it into it.
What one?
Well, he just showed up.
Oh.
What happened?
The Vincent one. Oh, we just went live.
On Twitch?
Yep. On the Twitch.
Is that legal? I feel like I say that every time, right?
Yeah.
You probably do, and it never
like
is. It's never legal.
No.
Whatever that hyena was doing last time, it wasn't legal.
Not even a little bit. Okay, hang on, let me bring it up. Right there it is. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Remember to parallel stream.
Oh, yes, yes.
It's true.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit.
Oh, I'll pull this up right back here. And... okay, there we go.
As the clouds began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes.
We did die.
And
yeah, we
sometimes
got killed by this weird conspiracy.
Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Alright, so which choice are we going to change?
Yes, so we can either tickle at this sequence of events.
At the fight.
Or we can struggle.
Struggle at Warehouse of Horrors.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, let's put it to a vote. What do y'all want?
I don't know. Struggle.
Okay.
I feel like that was that's pretty big, pretty significant dead end. Emphasis on significant.
Yeah, not on dead.
Yeah.
Not on dead at all.
Which, you know, this one might be good because this might be like this path could, however big this winds up being, this path could wind up being the only way to actually save what's his face.
Iggy.
No.
Save him from being stupid?
No, the fat one.
Yeah.
Ah.
Because when he goes with, he gets captured, so.
This is a story about struggle.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3.
Awesome, so yeah, you do get to make it back.
The next
Hell yeah.
morning, it was quieter.
Chapter 3, everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
Yes, this is kind of the same as it started last time. I finished jarring a mess of jam last night.
A jam of mess. Uh-huh.
Oh, so that'll need to be delivered into town today.
Delivered, right? No.
Preferably not by me.
Oh, right, of course. I just gotta do everything for you. I can't, just because you're too old or whatever. Fuck you.
No, it's because I don't want to be sexually harassed.
Oh, right, it's the guy. I forgot about him. Okay.
So what did you and Rolo, that was his name, what did you and Rolo get up to yesterday?
Yeah, I honestly forget his name too. Rolo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town and didn't run into any strange masked men in secret factories in the forest.
That's good. It's always good not to run into secret masked men in factories in the forest.
Yeah, like that's what you always would tell me.
It was.
I'm just following advice.
I set the jam down by the front door. There are 2 batches to drop off.
Mm-hmm. So that's kind of you'll get to do it, I think.
One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bag and Wag.
I hate that name.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad name.
Another for Mrs. Fratelli at the diner.
That one of your weird conspiracy friends? We're not supposed to know about that yet, right?
Oh.
And Mr. Nuncreed is, he said he wanted some more while also being, like, really sexual.
I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There are some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman.
They are expired, hopefully.
Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top.
New problem.
The top jams.
Off with you now, while the day is still young.
Unlike me.
So this will be interesting, because now well, there's like a whole other friend to make that we'll have to meet under different circumstances.
Yeah, because we didn't even meet our other friend character, who's on the title screen until this day. Oh, she still calls the phone.
Yeah, well, at least it's after now, so... This is probably for conspiracy or whatever.
Hello, this is Juniper Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. A simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving.
We're both old.
Very well, we can meet tonight.
Okay.
Maybe she did poison the other jams. Also, hello, Dias.
Mayhaps.
Mayhaps she did.
Okay. So sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? Was there a large guy? Did he apprehend you? Did you die? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Literally. I love dirt.
Something happened. There was someone else there. Also, stop eating dirt.
No! What? Who was it? Was it Dirt Having Joe? That slimy bitch? Was it aliens? Capital A?
Yeah, he went alone. This was the went alone timeline.
It's a fan of the movie, I see.
I knew it would be aliens. I love Sigourney Weaver.
No. How could a movie happen in reality?
Zombies?
No.
Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be?
You're right, we're out of options. Bruno. Gotta deliver these into town first. We can catch up after.
Ooh, is it a whole thing? It sounds like a whole thing.
Absolutely, a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight.
I'm not sure what this tree house is that you speak of.
God damn it, Bruno. Meet me at Mission Control.
Roger that, Space Cadet. Shithead operative in training out.
I do love this little model just carrying the goddamn basket. It's as big as him.
Alex.
Wait, watch your step.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're not. There was a whole family of beetles here.
Like a beetle
Said
kid.
something about Ringo. They've gone missing.
That they just sort of wandered around.
You just sort of wander around, Luca. Everyone has a home, Luca. Even beetles.
Checked the soles of his sandals.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
It's weird that they're gone. They went missing when the festival preparations began.
I think the noise scared them away.
Something like that. Just watch where you step, okay?
I really hope this is like the Paper Mario thing. Immediately after you well, it's already too late.
You can tell those jerks. It doesn't matter how many boxes they pile up. I'll never remember the voices I did for any of these minor characters, and
Yeah. You just gotta go with vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to be sandals. I think he's also wearing socks on his sandals with a sweater. And it's summer.
Absolute cringe.
And it's summertime.
Good. Mr. Wilder, and I trust you have time to chat.
Eris Valentine, oldest of Sharper Valentine's children, and heir to the Valentine fortune.
He really named his child Eris. Okay.
Had a way of making questions seem like demands.
Was this one a minor character that I had?
I don't
Probably.
know. Yeah, just assume so.
certainly. What seems to be the problem, Eris?
Mr. Wilder had learned
First
too soon
name?
that if he was hearing from Eris, it was because she had taken issue with something he had put in the paper.
I couldn't help but notice
Couldn't you
that the
now?
front page of this morning's paper was consumed with stories about this silly festival.
Well, yes. People like the festival. That is the news of the day.
But there was no mention of the museum, nor the foundation through which it was endowed.
I'm sorry, Miss Valentine. Our readers are more interested in this town's future, rather than any one family in particular. Not going to name names.
There was a time, Mr. Wilder, when the goings-on of my family was the only thing this town cared about.
Well, things change, ma'am. And you know, change is dangerous.
If you finish that thought, I will make that monocle a permanent fixture of your anatomy.
My apologies, though it already is. It's not new. Good day, Miss Valentine.
And I give you the impression this conversation's finished.
Mr. Wilder averted his gaze and began to polish his monocle.
No, but you gave me the impression that you're a bitch.
Well, good day, Mr. Wilder. I love their models, just how they walk. So
Oh,
fucking
thank fucking God.
That actually worked.
I don't know about that. He done.
Hey, Loco, what's up? I got you on the jam delivery.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new kid around yet? Like on this timeline?
A new kid.
Yeah, came in from the big city. Her parents both got jobs here. But get this, one of them is working for William Kerr and Perennial Harvest.
Yeah.
And the other is working for Eris Valentine.
Oh no, the competitors. And?
The Valentines represent Beacon Pines' past. Perennial Harvest has positioned itself as this town's future. They're ideologically opposed, you see. Must make for some interesting dinner table conversations.
I can imagine.
Back to sleeping with you.
Just gonna pass the fuck out of the...
Okay.
Right, we saw this girl like once.
Yeah.
I don't remember who voiced her.
I also don't remember who voiced her.
Nor do I.
Yeah.
Alex, what's your best like cigarette smoking?
Yeah. Oh, he can't. Yeah. The heavy smoking Jewish aunt or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if it isn't my favorite little jam runner.
Hell yeah. Hey, Mrs. Fratelli.
Look at you, running jam.
Luca's cheek.
You're all skin and bones.
Yeah.
Is your gran not feeding you?
She is. It's just, you know,
I understand.
you get that big metabolism.
You know, I taught your mama how to cook back in the day, but now she's fucking gone, so you may not even remember, but you and her used to help out in the diner.
Dr. Mrs. the Monarch, yes.
Yeah.
I need
Help
to.
out in the diner.
I need to finish watching Venture Brothers.
You do. Despite the fact that it's unfinished forever now, it's really good.
I mean, yeah. It's just, you know, I had caught up when I had last read it, and then they made like 2 more seasons, then got canceled.
Yeah, so, but season 6 especially is just amazing. First bits of season 7 are great too.
Yeah. Oh, is there a problem with the last bits of season 7?
Well, no, it's just like, you know, then it ends and it's like not finished, you know?
Ah, yes.
See that picture over there? That's you helping your mama back in the day. So cute, running around in your little apron taking orders. You didn't know how to read or write, so nobody actually got what they ordered, but they thought you were too cute to care. The whole situation just breaks my heart. Well, with what happened with Eleanor,
Break.
Did you just manifest some kind of token?
It's because you said the word break at me. If people say new words at me, sometimes they can manifest as tokens.
You've never heard the word break before?
You manifested a power too. I see. My stand lets me create whirlwinds.
I've got a feeling she's out there somewhere yearning to be with you again. Few things in this world can keep a mother from her son.
Luca shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Least of all the part where she just leaves of her own volition. Oh yes, let's see here.
I wonder, since they have, we've seen that weird goo that, like, rapid ages things. What if it turns out that his grandma is actually just his mom and she got, like, rapid age by some freak accident, like, a few months back?
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, I'd believe it.
Anyways.
Mrs. Fratelli lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them, how thoughtful.
She carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luca.
We'll do. That's the mayor.
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
Oh. This is another memory? Yeah.
Whoop.
Another memory we can, like, live in.
Yeah. Okay.
He was young and the world mattered. I can't interact with anybody?
Nope. Except for,
I'm ready to help, Mama. Who's gonna be the mom?
Alright, little buckaroo. It's up to us to feed those folks while Miss Fratelli is away. I've got to deal with the inventory before I can start cooking. Do you think you can handle them, taking some orders in the meantime?
Yes, Mama. There we go.
On
Aren't you a
to...
little young? Because I was the man.
Okay, yeah.
Aren't you a little young to be waiting tables? I'm just helping out. You know, just doing the... It's not child labor if I just say I'm helping out. My father had me hustling when I was your age as well. Father always says, children are to be sails pulling a family ever forward. That doesn't sound very fun. There's plenty of time for fun. For instance, Father and I always make time to have lunch together once a month.
Luca glanced at the empty seat across from Gus.
Should I come back? Oh no, turns out Father was too busy to have lunch today. I'll just go ahead and eat alone. Maybe next month I can see my dad.
Why does this child have memory and sepia of this is roughly current day? I'm not sure this is roughly current day. Like, the tech level to me suggests this might be in, like, the 20s?
Yeah.
Or, like, maybe the 50s. Like, because, like,
50s.
there's clearly, like, no cell phones at all.
Right. The old, like, you warm your house with your fucking fireplace still, you know?
Yeah.
Like, some of the telephones look a little antiquated as well, so I'd imagine, yeah, it's probably maybe in the mid-40s or something.
Yeah.
So, the silver lining is, without him around, I can have my usual. A nice stack of cold cuts topped with a pile of sloppy chili. Sloppy chili. Needs to be sloppy.
I'm talking maximum slop here.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you can decide. This is a choice. Or rather, no, never mind. This is one of those ones like in the other flashback where you can, like, make different ones whenever.
Yeah.
That's what the ones you got. So, okay. Well, I mean, it's probably...
This one.
Should be what he wants, yeah, the cold cuts.
Yeah.
Then there's also literally just candy on a bun, which is genuinely the grossest thing in the world. Okay, and then, yeah, that's the sloppy chili.
Oh my god, this is adorable.
Great. Here you are. Cold cuts of steaming hot chili on top. I call it the hot and cold. That's perfect, thank you.
God,
That's done, Alice.
Gadzooks! They've shrunk the waitstaff!
Slapped the table and gave Luca a
This is Jeff.
How's your poops doing, Pops?
Your pop's doing poops. He's been pretty busy these days.
Doing those poops? I know the feeling.
Takes me a while to have my grandpa shits.
It's just what happens when you get... Tell him that fishing rod he ordered should be ready next week, will ya?
Sure thing. Fishing rods.
I've been in the mood for something sweet.
Oh.
You got a burger that can satisfy a sweet tooth?
My god, this man actually wants the candy.
Why
A sweet burger?
Yeah, and top it off with some grilled cactus.
Oh, this guy's special, I see. Grilled cactus?
The heart wants what it wants. What it wants is sugar and cactus.
You know what? Fuck yeah, I appreciate this guy. I like that this is an ingredient they have, like you can just put this out. Okay, well, indulgent, I guess. And then succulent. If this is normal, healthy, and just like society. Here's your fucking horrifying order, I call it. The sweet instead.
Ah, now that's a burger with a bite. Reminds me of my favorite character from Shingeki no Kyojin.
What?
You know, the one with the
Yes.
gun.
The one with the gun. Hey, Rexy. And then, yeah, alright, that was her too. Luca. I'm helping. Well, hopefully your work ethic will rub off on Rolo.
I doubt it.
Where can I get you? I'm not really feeling like a burger. Well, yeah, you're like a person. How about a chicken sandwich with bacon on top?
She just
She's like silent for a bit, yeah.
she just reaches over, like grabs you by the head, lifts you up, walks to the other end of the room, and gently places you in the waste bin.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Like, yeah, that's stupid. Here you go. I call it the Love Me Tenders. Oh, that's actually really good. Nice.
It looks like we're missing a few things. Why don't you go run out and grab some more ingredients?
Okay, I'll be back. Ingredient. Oh.
Okay, that's just like this little mini game is over. Come back later.
I could just be left alone, young Mr. Van Horn. Oh, sure, sorry to bother you. It's just that... Mr. Kearns asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker.
Not really, no.
Wow, you're real open-minded, ain't you? Truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I really don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking?
Being alive.
Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this.
Yeah, you don't look like a man who's made a choice in his life.
Except for that hairstyle, which is a good choice. It's more of a duty to my family. For our legacy. Sounds like a heavy burden. After the festival, just speak from your heart. I'm sure it'll be great. Guy just like lives his life every day on the edge of a good cry.
Anger from the past, mistakes not yet made,
Yeah, she's a robot now.
and a
And,
glimmering hope for the future.
yeah, 'cause she was strong bad, remember?
Oh,
Yes,
was she
enough.
the strong bad one?
Glimmering hope for the future.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
You carried them all in equal parts everywhere he went. Oh heavens, what a burden to bear.
The bear.
I
How do
do.
you bear all these burdens in boxing gloves?
The bear, furiosus. Okay, the people don't care, I guess.
We
Yeah.
are not interactable.
Oh, you can go to the museum again. If you ever want that hot garbage.
How do you keep the ice cream cold?
We keep him on ice.
Where do you get the ice from?
I don't know. Somewhere cold.
How do they keep somewhere cold?
Look, Bert. Do you want some ice cream or not?
Fantastic
No,
question.
I'm good.
What's society's infrastructure?
Huddled at his counter, Hiram
No,
Tolliver
this
was
guy.
meticulously shining apples. More accurately,
Yeah.
Hiram Tolliver was meticulously shining one apple.
Hello?
With a yelp, Mr. Tolliver fumbled the apple, flailing at the air as it fell.
Hey,
Oh wait. Is this
Yeah,
it?
I feel like I was this guy. wasn't
Yeah.
Probably.
I? I'm trying to remember what it was. No, wait, no, what was it? I don't remember what the voice I was doing for him. They're no bother. We'll just be, I don't know, pompous.
He leaned forward and lowered his voice.
Oh shit.
Just hit randomize on the voices.
I see you have something for me. Yeah, granted, some jam I'm supposed to give you.
He leaned in a bit further.
Jam? Yeah, these ones on top. Sure, what's your name on them?
Mr. Tolliver leaned back, speaking loud enough for anyone to hear.
Oh, yes! The jam! Thank you so much for delivering this jam to
He
me.
reached forward and snapped up the jars of jam, giving Luca a little wink.
I shall put it on my store shelves. Post haste. Okay, I should finish my deliveries.
Why do I feel like we're being, like, sent as a delivery boy for more than just jam?
Gosh. Of course.
Leaned in for a final whisper.
Of course. Was he fucking drunk?
Yes.
You should watch the one history video again.
And now for the creepy guy.
Alright, was I him too? I don't remember. It's a jam for you, Mr. Nuncreed.
Yes.
Luca, you seem chipper.
No, that's a different game.
Yeah, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. Yes. So, do you want your jam? Oh, right. Usually Juniper drops those off herself. I guess she's busy today. Anyway, this is my last delivery for the day. Oh, in that case.
Nuncreed snatched the basket from Luca.
Oh, hold on to the basket until the next time I see your gran. Yes. The smell of her. Oh, yeah.
Hey, you. Anchovies or pineapple?
What?
Don't think. Just answer.
Pineapple. Why?
How old are you?
Well,
Perfect, follow me.
who
What?
are you?
Anyone ever tell you you ask too many questions?
No.
Try to keep up, okay?
What just happened? What? I need to get away from this fucker.
Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about.
Oh, that's a great way to. Okay, that's a fun way for her to like rope you in. I'd say.
That's wonderful.
Yep, we just hit it off.
Do we have voices for both of them?
No, but Vincent, you be her.
What do you? Yeah, we did.
Did we? What?
Yeah, I was assigned as the smaller one.
Yes, and do you remember what who voiced the bigger one then?
Yeah.
No.
Well, then I guess the problem remains the same. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Get this, his favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple.
Oh,
I knew it.
And what is your new little friend's name?
Beck locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Just have to know her name by now. Luca Van Horn, nice to meet you.
Alex?
I'm Nellie, and this is Ilona.
We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck tells me all about you.
Already feels like we've known each other for years. So you can both stop obsessing about me making friends.
Oh, darling, we never doubted you. I mean, that's a lie, but it's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends,
Oh boy.
the probability of a stunted development doubles.
Parenting book stuff. I love it. I love when you see those.
Also, I assume this is how you make friends. Just run up and declare it.
I don't
Yeah.
know. When you're like 12, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
And that's
that is.
Also, I like how one of her parents is literally the fucking the one cat from Cats Don't Dance.
Yeah.
Like, I never expected to see her again.
And it's more or less how I became friends with Vincent. Just replace run up and declare and turn around on another seat of the bus and ask him random questions about a book.
It was, I believe it was in the classroom, actually.
I was in the classroom. I remember it being on the bus.
Yeah, I do remember the book, though, and it being about how the sun looked like angry Pac-Man.
It did. I also remember this.
Yeah. Very angry that Pac-Man son that will die one day.
Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess.
Hell yeah, we're gonna prevent stunted development. Let's do it. What Nelly means is that we just want this move to be as easy on you as possible.
You can relax. A friend has just been friended.
True.
This calls for a celebration.
Hell yeah.
You must join us for dinner tonight.
It is not a request. She pulls out a knife.
No, don't worry, if she gets like this.
The other one just grabs her hand with the knife and just tries to struggle to get her to let go.
Come on, dear, we've talked about this.
Why do you think we had to move to bumfuck nowhere?
You keep stabbing people. I told you to stop.
No!
Neither.
Wow, another coincidence.
All the coincidences.
I actually already asked him, and he said he would love to.
It's just,
Wonderful!
so you won't get to meet up with Rolo or whatever.
God damn it.
In that case, we should pick up some groceries.
You two don't get into too much trouble now. Like, say, integrate a third party member.
Wow.
That makes me want to watch Cats Don't Dance again.
I can't believe that worked. I think that's on YouTube, free with ads, so just free.
It's a really good movie. But then the world forgot it for some reason.
Yeah. I feel like there was a reason. Probably some bullshit one.
Maybe it wasn't marketed well.
Yeah. Thanks a ton.
You're welcome.
I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they can be a bit much sometimes.
Especially the one with the knife.
Yeah. Our little house is the little cottage next to the big mansion place.
Oh yeah, literal cottagecore lesbians. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate?
Yeah, that's the spot. Meet me by their big creepy gate. Don't be late.
Oh, interesting.
I'm back to square one on this whole friend grift. Great, see you there.
This was consent on my part.
Technically speaking, yes.
Alright, let's explore the rest of town. On this timeline, anyway.
Hey, I suppose Lackadaisy is a spiritual successor to Cats Don't Dance. Which reminds me, Vincent, go watch Lackadaisy.
It's a series now. Well, I mean,
pilot.
I know it was becoming one. I know that, and I know that Percy D got hired for it too. So.
Yeah, the pilot just came out today.
Luca
It's
wrapped
good.
some tape around the hook. Hey, you never know.
You never know, that tape might get a fish somehow. Except, well, it really is just going to pull up some other random item. We gotta get Froggy. Where's the fucking Big when we need him? Huh?
We got, what is that?
I can't.
It's got...
Get a bunch of big words written on it.
What?
Yeah, I think this is, Alex.
Yeah, Alex, you were doing old man voice, number 12.
Yeah,
Let's see that! We regret to inform you
At your application for property rights, with respect to Beacon Pines and surrounding area,
Cock and ball torture.
has been rejected.
Who's that for?
Applicant, Valentine Estate.
Oh.
Good. Good.
Well, that's interesting. Struggle.
Luca placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Right. Ooh, that's great. So you get catfish.
Catfish are at the bottom of the pond?
I mean, yeah, they're pretty low. I believe they're bottom feeders.
Yeah. They got
So-
that weird fucked up mouth for feeding. Bottom feed.
Malice 80 proof whiskey.
Look, all I know about catfish are that they're called that because of the whiskers, and also Japan associates them with earthquakes for some fucking reason.
What do they?
Yeah, they do.
Associate what with earthquakes?
Catfish.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Yeah. A hard liquor for a hard man. Oh, God.
Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around.
Just while
I'm not
Luca's
nearly
looking
hard
away,
enough.
he just like reaches over and quick stuffs it in his boot. Like, okay, good. No one else saw it.
Damn it. It's not nighttime, so Rolo ain't here yet.
Find him. Can you go into perennial harvest?
No.
Damn.
It's not yet.
I'm mad. Super mad about it.
Mailwood.
Alright. Go watch the one history video again.
The what?
The one history video again. Oh shit, Jeff. Good morning, Jeff.
What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me.
So, Alex, I need to ask, is this the infamous Jeff and part of the Jeff lore?
You know, here's the thing, right? Hypothetically, no, but retroactively, all becomes Jeff according to the singularity. Once somebody observes it, then it becomes true.
And also remember, this is the bastardized GEOFF, Jeff.
Yeah.
So,
It won't be later, once the transformation is complete.
Good, thank God. Yeah, no, it's not all bad. It's not all, Jeff. Not yet! The festival is coming up. You mean the Jeffstival?
Oh no.
The Jeffsters.
Oh no, I've unleashed Pandora's Jeff.
Oh no! Old man Valentine used to put on cockamamie shindigs all the time. And where did that get us?
Well, it's the perennial harvest putting on this one. And they're doing it for the whole town.
As far as I see it, the difference between the old Valentine Company and the new perennial harvest outfit
Jeff dug through his pockets for a bit.
is the difference between this empty soup can and this loaded gun, brown banana.
Those are both garbage.
Exactly.
I'm picking up what I'm shitting out. Hikaru.
Good afternoon, Luca. Can I help you find something?
Maybe not.
Try me.
Well, there's been some weird stuff going on at the old Valentine warehouse.
Can't say I know anything about the old warehouse. But empty hives don't stay empty for long.
Yeah,
Kato
it's part of
motioned
that
to
bee
the book in
thing.
front of him.
The more I read about bees, the more similarity I see with people.
You know, genuinely, that came up, and I glanced at it at the word bubble, and I really did think he said the more similarities he sees with white people. And I'm just like, you know what, white people.
Well, they do call them wasps.
That's true. Yeah, that's how it goes, I guess.
If a hive collapses and fails, it doesn't stay empty for long.
But it could.
A new queen will set up shop pretty quickly.
You're not aware that the bees are disappearing, are you? You're saying it would make sense to someone new to start using the warehouse.
It's the 1940s. That hasn't happened yet.
That's because I keep eating them.
Everyone gets a joke. Nature abhors a vacuum.
Yeah, well, nature abhors a whore, too. That's why your mom isn't here. Hey, Jace.
Was this just another generic one?
Oh, no.
Oh, hey, Luca. Have you seen this new issue of Hank Atomic?
Not yet. No spoilers, please.
It's awesome. He totally shows ass in this one. It's a flashback. Emphasis on back.
No spoilers, please.
We get to see how mild-mannered Henry Adams becomes Hank Atomic, man of space justice.
Jace, no spoilers!
I'm sorry. My point is, you're gonna love it.
Alright, Jace, catch you later.
Roger that, Space Cadet.
Why do I let him breathe?
You don't.
He just passes out, just collapses.
Oh, hello there, little buddy.
The creature.
What brings you to this neck of the woods?
Oh, I was just wandering around a bit.
Wandering? How wonderful! Children and their wonderful wandering. Oh, to be young. Anyways, I can't let you past just now. Top secret business, that-a-way.
Mr. Kerr winked with a wry smile.
I'm just yanking your chain. Perennial Harvest is just making a few improvements.
He gave Luca an energetic thump on the shoulder.
Better head home now. Our harvest waits.
Oh, it's not up.
So, who all lives in that house?
Eris and Gus Valentine grew up there. And Solomon moved in a few years back.
Creepy little kid in the vest. Yeah, what do they think they harvest? Adrenochromes. Oh, okay. Like, the fuck is that word? It's like, oh yeah, that's the bullshit that the conservatives are on about. Honestly, I just assumed that, yeah, he was just gonna eat people. He was a hyena.
He looks like it.
You see, the plot twist is that adrenochromes, they're not real in real life. They are real in this universe, though.
Yeah.
This deer child is chock full of them.
Look at all the adrenochromes come out of him. That sounds like the one.
So, just 3 people live in that huge thing. And I bet a shady stuff happens at this place all the time like that.
Yeah, not really. Valentine's pretty much keep to themselves.
So it's empty and boring.
Yes, pretty much.
What a waste.
My mom says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the foul harvest.
Okay, that's like the 5th time someone's mentioned this foul harvest thing. And you all use the same ominous tone. Eventually you're going to explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. Eventually we will explain to the audience via me. But right now the scene needs to go to the next location.
Oh yeah, this place.
Most kids would have just ditched me at this point. Why are you still here?
Looks like you could use some help.
Oh god, you don't have any friends either, do you?
They have this one. He's rotund.
Oh god, you're in the same position I am. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod.
Son.
Right, whatever you do, don't bring up their work.
I think I can handle that.
Beck took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Here goes nothing. Oh.
Chapter 4. Dinner with the Moodwills.
The Moodwills?
Ilona Moodwill
The
was
Moodwills!
worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love. Couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates.
Moodwills, come on.
Dinner went by without much conversation.
Yeah.
As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
So, Luca, tell us a bit about yourself.
Where do you live?
What flavor is your blood?
How hot's your grandma?
No, I live with my very unattractive grandma.
Damn it!
That's a lie! I'm an 8 at least! They look out the window and the grandma's just there with binoculars.
Just standing there.
Not far away, the binoculars are against the glass.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. 8.5 on a good day. Over on the other side of the river.
Your grandma? Where are your parents at?
That manners. It's alright, probably. Medea had passed away in an accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back.
Oh dear.
My mom's been missing for a few months now.
Like, missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza?
Oh, it was good.
Yes.
Very good. Normally we'd have put more effort into dinner.
Ilona nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in, and Beck had mentioned that it's your favorite.
I'm sorry, are we just skipping the part where he said his mom was missing?
Beck! I'm sorry, Luca, this move has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped
And
his
Beck
face with
hasn't
his
developed, like, proper social etiquette yet.
No, I'm aware you're trying to deflect. I just think that's fucked up. Like, he's clearly crying. Help him?
What are they gonna do? Find his mom?
Yes!
No, it's fine. So Beck said that you moved here for work.
Then Beck just shoots him fucking dagger
It's
eyes.
like, look, bitch,
Kick under the table.
I can play this game too.
Damn it.
Oh. I mean, what brought you to Beacon, guys? Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist.
I love chemicals!
Oh, you're the one.
Brilliant.
You're the one who made the fucking aging juice, didn't you?
No! I don't know anything about juice.
I only know about blood! Kicks the knife out again.
No! Grabs her arm again.
Stop it. Remember what we practiced in class? Breathe.
I need it!
It keeps me young! She's brilliant. Sort of.
She's a modern day squirrel fucking Elizabeth Bathory.
I will become a baby again!
I don't know!
Perennial Harvest just made her their newest lead researcher of deep engineering. Real deep.
She makes it sound more impressive than it is. I'm just happy that I get to make a difference in the world. Even if that difference is making zombies real. Perennial Harvest is at the forefront of evolving agriculture into something more useful than sprinkling water and shit on the ground.
The script says excrement, honey.
What does? Oh shit. I might need to get my prescription adjusted then. Damn it.
Glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants.
Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best.
So there it is. And some people happily leave their job to allow a loved one to pursue their dream. Wow.
You swore you did!
Slammed her fist into the table. Perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luca! How about some dessert?
I actually have to meet my friend Rhoda soon.
Luca glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky
don't want
was
to be
darker
here anymore.
than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around here. Or like in general.
Yeah, what the fuck's an almanac in this?
See, back in the day, for
in this context,
for growing things, generally almanacs would be like a compilation of like information about it'd be like what, like the soil, like agricultural information about like certain areas in terms, and then also like weather forecasts, I believe, would be in them.
Okay.
At least generally the ones I'm aware of, like gardeners' almanacs and shit, were like a thing. But there are other kinds of almanacs that collect information. They were widely used back in the day.
Yeah, because the only time I ever heard that term is the sports almanac and Back to the Future 2, which is a plot point.
Right, yeah. That would be like a thing.
What, you ain't seen the Farmer's Almanac on sale at the fucking checkout at the grocery store?
What the fuck makes you think I pay attention to that?
I don't know, society.
Yeah, I think nowadays they're just... they'd probably be more useful now as just like journals or, what is it, like weekly magazines or something, I don't know. Essentially, I mean, that's what they were from the beginning. Kind of the same way, like, they moved on from, paperback TV guides to just, like, the internet.
Yeah.
Okay. As you all know by now, I like to torture myself, so I'm getting up at 6 a.m.
Oh, yeah, you're still doing that?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna head out.
Fair.
Okay.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thank you all for the pizza. It was really good. I enjoyed it, and I'm definitely not like just trying to escape an awkward situation.
Oh yeah, so that was Randy, another one of our friends who pops in occasionally. He is very quiet, so he doesn't say much.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It's
Among Us.
he's definitely like that. Like so I've missed him being there entirely sometimes.
Yeah. Like
he'll just be like bye, and I'll be like, oh fuck, Randy was here.
Yeah. Like, very introverted from what I can tell.
And like yeah, he never like complains about it. Like he never says like, hey, you guys don't talk to me or anything. So clearly he's fine with it.
Yeah. Again, I assume he's just like a very introverted person.
I don't know. I mean, he's fine going out and doing stuff all the time. I think he just doesn't talk much.
I guess. Anyways.
I've always wondered about it. Anyway, yeah, let's get out here. Did the festival, yep. Try to maintain this awkward parent situation, whatever.
Wait up.
That sucks.
I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rollo could be prickly around new people. But Beck seemed cool. Rollo would warm up to her eventually. Probably.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble or break.
Right. Ooh, interesting.
Break.
So, well,
So like opening up and
then,
clearing up?
Yeah.
Yeah, then there's no... Then the storm doesn't happen.
Yeah, versus rumble, which is where it starts to, like...
Kill
thunder.
80% of humanity.
God damn it.
Can't wait
Maybe
for
more.
fucking September, October, finally Attack on Titan can end.
So my guess on this is rumble is they go straight home because it's gonna rain soon. Just go home. Whereas if it breaks, they have a chance to actually get to the treehouse. Which
It is possible.
Definitely possible.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. That's probably it. It could also be, like, break. There's no need to be walked home because it won't be, like, a problem. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, which one do you guys want to do?
Yeah, it all just depends on whatever. I vote, I guess, because I'm fucked up, Rumble.
Whoa.
That's my vote. What is Alex's vote?
You know.
I don't.
Why not?
Because I'm not connected to the Jaeger right now.
Yeah, fucking, I don't know. Well, clearly you are, since you picked Rumble. Yeah, I guess Rumble. It's one of those things where I really don't have a very strong preference either way as to what I want to see.
Okay, you only developed an opinion recently. That one time. That's crazy.
I'm still recovering.
The sky answered for him as the clouds above began to rumble with ominous thunder.
Sure, we can make it home before the storm kicks off?
Luca surveyed the roiling clouds.
Royal. I'd say the odds are good. Maybe you should stay here and I'll just make a break for it.
At that moment, the heavens opened up, unleashing torrential rain.
Care to recalculate those odds?
Oh. Alex.
Oh shit! Hurry inside, you two, before you catch cold immediately. If any water has touched you, you've gotten 10 diseases.
Oh, so you actually stay here if it rains. That's interesting. Luca, Nelly will keep trying to reach your gran on the phone. In the meantime, you two hold tight.
Sorry, not much to do up here. Most of my stuff is still in boxes.
Mind if I poke around?
Be my guest.
Luca squinted into the eye hole of the microscope.
This looks wild. What is it?
Gum.
Gun?
Luca adjusted the slide with his fingers to get a better look.
I'm tracking the structural integrity of gum while with increasing amounts of chewing. Chewed that one for 47 days.
Luca
Oh,
wiped
hell
his
yeah.
hand off on his sweater and gave a nervous laugh.
It's weird, I know.
Beck looked down, timidly tapping the ladder with her feet.
You think it's weird, don't you?
A little. But weird can be cool. Oh, wow. Rolo and I have a radio just like this at the treehouse.
Yeah, there's also no TVs at all.
Yeah, television is a luxury, obviously.
Yeah,
Who even has one nowadays?
0 people.
We're getting there, actually.
Hell yeah.
Probably not exactly like this one. My mom and I tore the whole thing down to bolts. Fitted it with a state-of-the-art vacuum tube.
Oh, hell yeah. She seems pretty awesome.
She gets carried away sometimes. I think she feels guilty for working too much. So when she does have time for me, she showers me with high-tech overcompensation.
Luca flicked at one of the toggles.
I bet you can get all sorts of stations on this.
Not out here in the boonies. You wouldn't believe the stuff I could pick up back in the city. But around here, it's all farm reports and static.
Ah, shit.
Luca bent down to examine the bouquet of wilting flowers. Judging by the odor, they were well past their prime.
Pungent.
He flipped open the attached card.
Happy trails from Coach Walker and all the Fairview Condors.
Boy, you weren't kidding about poking around, huh?
Oh, sorry. Was this from your old school?
The most recent one? Yeah. Some schools gave me going away cards. Some did flowers. And they're really trying to feel good about themselves. They do both.
So you've moved a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing with having a brilliant parent. There's always a better job somewhere else.
These flowers would last longer if you put them in some water.
That's the sort of thing I would do if I cared.
Well, you cared enough to keep them, is all.
Luca, can I ask you something?
Of course. Ben. Dang, didn't that hurt?
3-point landing, I'm fine. I'll be honest. That hurt more than I expected.
Or at least you look cool doing it.
3-point landing, yeah.
Beck took a moment to watch the rivulets of water running down the window.
It's not actually a good thing to, like, land that way, but it looks cool.
It does.
What about the 4-point landing?
That
I need more points.
it's just like landing on all fours.
Yeah. Do it. Like
I
a
need
cat.
more points.
Do you ever feel alone? Like even when people are around?
Well, Rolo can be pretty absent-minded sometimes.
I'm serious. Does it ever feel like your family doesn't care what you want?
It didn't used to feel that way. I know Gran loves me, but sometimes when she looks at me, it's like she's looking at...
A problem?
Luca took a deep breath, exhaling slowly.
I know the feeling. How do you deal with that?
I guess I haven't yet. But one thing my dad told me when I was little: don't hold a grudge, especially against yourself. If you try to hold it all in, you're gonna pop.
So then, what do you do? When you don't know what to do?
Dad never got to that part. Something I figured out on my own, though. You gotta do something. Anything. Here.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Something. We're gonna register our complaints with the storm. Listen here, you miserable universe. Stop jerking me around. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Everyone tells me it's gonna be alright. That things are gonna change.
Luca let out a feral scream that echoed into the night.
Every time something changes, everything gets worse. Screw this town!
Whoa. Let me try. Moving sucks! I hate it! I hate that, I hate it. Why don't you just deal with it and be happy for my mom? Let me just stay somewhere. Burgaga.
Her voice dropped to a trembling whisper.
I just want to be a normal kid. I can't relate.
Pushed off her shirt and straightened up.
There. Oh, I actually feel a little better.
As abruptly as it began, the storm abated.
Thanks, I needed that.
Me too. I should head out before the rain starts up again.
Sure, I'll walk you out. See you and Rolo at the festival?
Sounds good.
Luca, don't let the universe jerk you around.
Beck gave Luca a light thump on the arm before heading in.
Oh.
Chapter 5. Friendly Feud. The
Oh,
air
boy.
was heavy with the hard rain's residue. The smell of wet things. Despite his dreary surroundings, Luca felt at peace. He'd never shared those details about his dad with anyone. Not even Rolo. But it's not like this changed anything. Rolo was still his best friend. Adding Beck to the group would help balance things out. Everything's better in threes. This is what Luca told himself as he headed to the treehouse.
Except for cancer.
Yes.
Catch up with Rolo at the treehouse.
This is interesting. We're really, like, pushing ahead on this timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might be making all the right choices.
It's certainly possible.
Oh, Batgirl.
Pearl. Right, because she does stakeouts or whatever at night. Hey, Dawn, tracking down a lead.
You bet! I heard a juicy new rumor with my huge fucking ears. Turns out when Sharper Valentine died, he left behind a peculiar last will and testament.
Peculiar how?
He didn't just give his kids an inheritance, there were conditions.
Like what?
The document stipulated that Eris had to take on a child as her ward.
Right, I thought so.
A kid our age who just showed up to town one night with a lawyer.
Solomon?
Bingo!
So Eris was forced to take care of him.
Yep, or she would have lost everything. Sad.
And why would Sharper care so much about some random kid?
Rumor has it, old Sharper sowed some wild oats.
I thought so, huh? That explains the way Eris treats him. Poor Solomon. How'd you find all this out?
A good reporter never reveals her source, Luca.
You broke in there, didn't you?
No! Shut up!
good reporter never reveals her B&Es, Luca.
Okay.
Rule number 1 of doctor school.
Oh, God.
Keep 'em guessing.
Oh, the lady's still reading. She's just out in the rain, too. Just reading.
He met with his old friend's eyes.
Have like boot up the strong bad.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah.
And was greeted with nothing but ice-cold anger. Heavens! This is no time for fractured friendships.
I find it funny how she just reads the future of the plot.
I made all that up, actually. It's too dark for me to fucking read anything in this book.
I mean, that's half of what Strong Bad does anyways, and it turns out to be true anyways.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
Okay, who is this creature?
These are all... Yeah, these are all Alex.
Locking up for the night, sir.
Oh, wonderful! I can only assume this means all festival preparations have been completed ahead of schedule.
Schedule?
Not exactly, sir. The storm set us back a bit, and it's getting late, so we all decided to, you know, leave.
You all decided?
You know, labor laws, sir. Yes, sir.
This is the 1920s. Those don't exist yet.
Right. I forgot about that.
I was unaware that your job involved deciding things.
It does to an extent.
We are all here at Perennial Harvest because we believe in creating a better future, yes?
Yes, sir. Very much, sir. Very yes. Such, sir. Wow.
Do you want to be the one to tell this town that we failed them?
Yes. No. I mean, which is the correct answer, sir?
That we gave up because it was a little rainstorm and we all got sleepy?
Of course not, sir.
Good! Then it's decided.
Is it? Yes, sir. We'll work till the task is done.
We're gonna crunch on this one, baby. See that you do.
Our harvest awaits. This one just goes up to the other group, and then he's like, I think we should unionize. And then all the other ones just, like, start eating him.
Brother, you still up there?
I'm sorry, Rolo isn't accepting visitors at the moment. Please leave a message after the fart. Come back never!
Luca had only ever heard him speak in this stiff yet gentle tone a few times, and it always meant one thing.
You're upset.
Oh, what makes you say that, big boy? Maybe because my best friend abandoned me for no reason. You don't have a reason.
I didn't abandon you.
Yeah, you did.
I'm just a little late.
Rolo scoffed.
Abandoned the shit out of me.
The rain held
Stop.
me up.
Liar. You weren't even home.
What?
The storm got bad and I got worried. So I went looking for you. Imagine my surprise when I made it to your house. And the only one there was your incredibly attractive grandma.
Getting real tired of that.
No,
I hadn't made it back yet.
I'm not a fool, Luca. I may
And
be an
you're acting
idiot
like one.
and a dumb person, but I'm no fool. It doesn't take all day to deliver some fresh jams.
No, That storm rolled in out of nowhere. I got stuck after dinner at Beck's head.
Lucas stumbled on his words, knowing he'd said too much.
Beck? Dinner? What the heck is a Beck?
She's a new kid in town. She's actually kind of cool. You'd like her. Needed help convincing her parents that she'd made new friends.
New friends? Your cool new friend. I spent all day waiting for you. And you were off making new friends?
It's not like that, Rolo.
You know, while I was waiting, I made some upgrades to mission control. It was gonna be a surprise. But you took so long, the storm knocked it all down. Just like you knocked down our friendship.
What does that even mean?
Luca became instinctively angry in response. Both boys were now shouting across the distance.
Yep.
It means you're a bad friend. I've decided this unilaterally.
Yeah, you know, I would say that this is being, like, ridiculously, like, petty and immature, but these are literally 12-year-olds, so whatever.
Yeah.
Like, this checks out.
Yeah.
You don't care about me. You don't care about mission control.
Of course I care, you ass!
You don't care about your incredibly attractive girl. I knew I'd get in trouble waiting for so late for you but I kept my word. Because that's what friends do. You didn't keep your word, except you're here now, so I guess you did.
Oh, wow! What a noble sacrifice you made!
Easy for you to say. Your grand doesn't even care. You can stay out as long as you want. And you wouldn't even get in trouble.
Seriously? You're acting like I chose this? If that's what you think, then maybe you're the bad friend.
Rolo's tone changed to a calm, yet more intense anger.
Maybe Pa is right. Storms bring more than water. This one brought out the real Luca.
Stop quoting your pa's nonsense like it means anything.
Yeah, well, at least my pa's still. At least my pa's still around.
Oh, low.
Just gonna get like real so fast.
Fucking annihilated.
Knowing he'd crossed a line.
Yeah.
Destroyed.
Too late.
Oh, look, well, I mean.
Good night, Rolo.
Okay, good night.
Rolo.
Dang it.
Oh. That was dramatic.
Drama.
Luca dug through his old stuff, not even sure what he was looking for.
Well. Rolo. What a jerk.
A little bit, yeah.
Me, a bad friend. I'm Rolo. Look at me and my amazing family.
Look at me and my living and present parents.
Guess I'm just never supposed to make new friends.
Weep. Luca?
Gran cooed gently from the hallway.
You slept straight through breakfast. Luca, are you alright?
I'm fine. Don't feel like getting up yet.
Okay, I'll leave this oatmeal by the door. I've got to run out and take care of some things. Get my goddamn basket back, motherfucker.
I swear, if he's cut a hole in the bottom of it again.
Okay.
I'll be back later to check in.
Sure.
Just wanted to be alone. He waited to hear the sound of the front door closing.
I bet Rolo's still gonna go to the festival. He's gonna be miserable. I do love the soccer ball mechanic.
Luca dozed off.
Hell yeah.
Luca, I see you didn't eat your oatmeal.
Wasn't hungry.
Well, just in case you get hungry, I'll leave a sandwich here too.
Thanks.
Rolo came by.
What did he say?
He wanted to talk to you.
What did you say?
I told him you weren't feeling well.
Good.
So your plan is just sit in your room all day?
Pretty much. Hell yeah. The birth of it.
Well, I need to pop away again for a minute. If you decide to end your pity party and go outside, I think it would do you some good.
Noted.
Lucas still couldn't bring himself to go out. Besides, if he ran into Rolo, he'd have to actually confront the situation.
Yeah, that's the worst thing to do. Rolo thinks I'm still going to the festival with him. He can shove it. Never anything interesting at the festival anyway. Look.
The Adventures of Hank Atomic.
The complete first
Luca
volume.
carefully opened the cover and began to read. Rolo had received it for his birthday, a special hardcover edition with behind-the-scenes commentary and bonus art. Rolo cherished it, but asked that Luca keep it at his house. Luca wasn't sure if it was because Rolo didn't trust himself with it, didn't trust his sister around it, or just wanted an excuse to come hang out at Luca's more often. Whatever the reason, Luca didn't mind. But it had stayed right there where Rolo had stashed it ever since. Now, at the foot of his bed, Luca lost himself in the pages. He'd read it all before, but at this moment, it somehow felt sentimental. He was well into issue number 5 when he heard soft footsteps from the hallway.
Luca! Another little friend came to see you. A girl named Beck Modeville. Said you met yesterday?
What did she say? She here?
She was just dropping by. I told her you weren't taking visitors today, because I'm apparently your receptionist now.
Oh.
She seemed nice.
You're a very attractive receptionist.
You had a fight with Rolo, didn't you? Can I come in?
Maybe later.
Alright then, please at least let me come in for bed. I would like to sleep on the bed.
No, couch is good enough for you, you old bitch!
I'll leave
My back has been killing me.
I'll leave the dinner on the kitchen table.
My
In
fat,
case-
voluptuous ass is so hard to lug around on it.
In case you want to bite before bedtime.
Without realizing realizing it, Luca had pouted away the entire afternoon. He once again felt the weight of it all and allowed his weary eyes to close.
Yeah, this is some impressive pouting.
Luca stood in a vast black expanse. He looked up.
Super relatable, though. I've definitely done this when I was little. It's like waste a whole day feeling bad.
Glass, trying to collect the last bits of milkshake. Dad, where are we? Taking a final loud gurgling sip, his father peered up from the glass. He jangled the straw playfully with a warm smile, then lifted the empty glass as if to point into the darkness. The source? Luca's eyes followed his father's gesture. In an instant, he was sitting in front of a blazing campfire. Across from him sat a large figure in a yellow hazmat suit. The figure's voice was a scratchy echo. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, make yourself comfortable. Luca held his shivering hands over the flame to warm himself. It doesn't work that way here. Their yellow-gloved hand pointed to the base of the flame. It's a cold flame. See? Luca peered at the base of the fire. It wasn't wood that was burning. It was Beacon Pines itself. Tiny buildings, freezing and crumbling as they were consumed by flame. Luca could see small shadows moving in the burning city. People. Luca leapt to his feet. We've got to help them! The figure gave a dismissive wave of their hand. Why waste energy helping people who can't even help themselves? The figure bent down to examine the panicked crowd as they desperately tried to stop the flames. They only care about what's right in front of them. Not like us. Luca's voice was a trembling whisper. Us? The figure slowly stood up, grabbing its helmet with both hands. With a jolt and a twist, the suit emitted a gasp. A cloud of torpid mist escaped, slowly revealing the face within. Luca's own face looked back at him. Older, worn, distant. The sensation was oddly familiar, as if he'd caught his own reflection by surprise in the mirror. The doppelganger smiled. I tried to help once. He gestured towards his face. And all it got me was this. Luca staggered back. You aren't me. Luca felt a hand catch his shoulder. His father was there again, beside him. Every choice sets us on a path. This is the end of one of your paths, son. Luca watched his older self shake its head ruefully, its face twisting into a cruel grin. Welp, Dad. If you wanted him to see this, far be it from me to disappoint. Luca watched in shock as the figure took a confident step forward and plunged into the flames. In a flash of cold light, he was gone. What does all of this mean? Luca felt a reassuring squeeze on his shoulder. Just remember, why we choose matters just as much as what we choose.
Whoa.
Luca woke up to see a hazy figure at the foot of his bed, silhouetted in the morning sun.
It was Elon Musk.
No, dear. It's only Gran.
Luca rubbed his eyes. The kind, concerned face of his Gran came into focus.
How are you feeling?
Fine.
Anything you want to talk about?
I don't feel like talking.
That's just as well. How about you sit there and listen for a bit? Whatever you and Rolo fought about doesn't matter.
But he...
Don't care.
Luca with a gentle pat on the leg.
Fights between friends happen. What was said doesn't matter. The important thing is that it's not the last thing you ever say to each other. 'Cause boy, oh boy.
Too many people fucking die after I was like, fuck you, bitch, to know that this is bad to do.
Boy, oh boy, if you never see Rolo again, you're going to be fucked up. Wouldn't that be fucked up, Luca?
Wouldn't that be really
It could be fucked up.
She just kind of pulls out a silenced pistol and hands it to you. Wouldn't it be fucked up if you never saw him again?
I'm just saying.
There is a crazy squirrel with a knife in town.
But he said stuff about Dad.
Oh, do you think he meant it?
No. He was just mad.
And did you mean any of the things you said to him?
Yes.
No, I guess.
Good. One must appreciate friends in their best moments, accept them in their worst. Accept.
Yeah.
Now get your little butt out of bed. Festival's today. Don't want to miss that, do you?
I guess not.
It's like a good opportunity to make amends with Rolo, doesn't
Luca
it?
gave a reluctant nod.
So buy him a corn dog and apologize.
But he's the one that...
What did I just say?
I'm a corn dog.
That's a good boy. Everything's better with corn dogs.
It really is.
I need you to get going now. I haven't slept in over 24 hours.
And my bodacious bod is so tired.
I
Get your
told...
little butt out of bed so I can get my huge butt in bed.
I refuse to sleep on the couch. Got some last-minute festival business to take care of. I'll come find you at the fountain a little after lunch.
Alright.
I love you, Luca.
Love you too.
Okay, so just
Luca took a
to
deep breath.
reiterate though, like, this is still the timeline where there was the undead zombie hand in the dumpster?
No.
No?
No, that was the one with
That was the one
Rolo.
where he ran off and then got captured or whatever.
Oh, right, yeah, this is the one where we didn't get dragged away, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so... Okay, but...
Yeah, here we go.
Alright.
Chapter 6. Through thick and thin. Despite Luca's bitterness, Gran was right. He needed to hash things out with Rolo. A big fight changes the nature of a friendship. Whether, in the end, it is for the better or for the worse, all comes down to understanding. If one is not careful, the same familiarity that builds the strongest of bonds can become the wrecking ball that shatters them. Luca emerged from seclusion, taking in the crisp festival air. But the events of the day weren't on his mind. He had to find Rolo.
Hello. Oh god. Big yawn.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm a sleepy.
Yeah, I know, right?
I will be right back, so...
Hell yeah. But yeah, let me tell you, was pretty great timing of Risk of Rain to go ahead and decide to give me like a viable mercenary run
Yeah.
for the first fucking time right before the stream happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Why you been trying to make mercenary work if you hate how he works so much?
Because I need it to happen. I gotta.
Why?
Funny. There's the teleporter. There's an imp overlord. There's a second imp overlord. The first imp overlord is dead. The second imp overlord is now dead. Yeah. It's just weird that the crazy horror elements were so omnipresent in the other route, and they're basically irrelevant here, right? Like that is odd.
It's not that odd, honestly.
No, it's super odd and weird and strange even. Perplexing.
No.
coniferous, perhaps? Think about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Society. Oh god, that's a lot of fucking golems. Oh, that is a lot of fucking golems. He has returned?
Yeah, the Disney thing, it's very funny.
It is quite funny. It's like watching two incredibly wealthy toddlers yell at each other.
That is a very good way to describe it.
Like basically what we just saw in this game.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
What's this about wealthy toddlers?
Have you not heard about the recent Disney news?
No.
Diz news, if you would.
No. What?
So, Disney using a legal loophole, basically. So, if you've heard recently, fucking Ron DeSantis, being the man-child that he is, got angry that Disney wasn't just kowtowing to all his bigotry and shit, and like put even the limpest response against him. So he responded by like taking away their special privileges with that one town that Disney basically owned.
Right.
And basically putting a bunch of stooges onto the special like overseer council that town has for like government related stuff. Except for what Disney did is the day before those stooges were going to be entered into part of the council, so they would actually have control over it. The council, which was still Disney controlled at the time, signed away all of their power to the Disney Corporation for
Oh, that's great.
for the life of King Charles III and his immediate descendants plus 21 years.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Why did they phrase it like that? What does the royal family have to do with it?
So they can't just give away the powers permanently, because the powers belong to the government body.
Right.
So they can't just say, we give these to Disney forever. So there has to be a time limit.
Well, yeah, that. But why phrase it with the royal family?
That's apparently just a common thing to do when you want to actually set a set time that's basically in perpetuity, like a really long time, but not an exact number. Because you can't do an exact number in law, apparently. The farthest you can go with exact number is 21 years.
Right, no, I do know that.
So they pick, and they just use the royal family, because that's a very good, like, everyone knows the royal family.
Right.
Their health and whatnot is going to be well documented. So it's literally just like, them, when they're dead, plus 21 years, then that government body gets all the abilities back from the Disney Corporation, which will be long after Ron DeSantis is out of power and no longer has any ability to do his shit.
Oh, that's great. I love when fucking evil versus evil happens and, like, you learn who has more power.
Yeah.
Like, dude literally, like, turned against his own dragon, and then, like, you got to see what happens when you make a dragon mad. Oh, that's great.
So yeah, like I said,
Republicans spend so much time giving the Disney company just all the power on Earth, and then they get mad at Disney? No, you don't get to do that. That's a monster y'all made with y'all's policies.
Again, because they're mad that, like, corporations and business are going to just follow money. And it turns out money...
Like they want them to do!
Yeah, but they don't actually want people to follow money. They want their power and bigotry. It just, money doesn't lead to that intrinsically.
Amazing. So what, is DeSantis mad about it?
No idea.
he probably is. That's kind of the default state of being for Republicans.
Yeah.
I'd just love to hear his response to that then. wow, they took my town away.
Well, actually, it's even worse, because, in what he did to getting the power away from Disney, now meant that, because part of the agreement that Disney had to actually basically own a literal city, was that Disney had to pay for all of it, like all the infrastructure, all of it, all the taxes. But now that the government owns it again, the government has to deal with all that shit.
Yep.
So Disney doesn't have to pay taxes on that anymore. So in his attempt to spite Disney, Disney got out with a better deal.
This is just a win-win for them. That's crazy. Huh. That's nutty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really is.
Can't wait till DeSantis just fucking dies.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, she looks real different from her, like, little in-game sprite to the big picture sprite.
Yeah.
A lot of them do.
Luca. Rolo wanted me to tell you something. What is it?
Roxy rolled her eyes, shaking her head.
A space adventure, though you needn't buy it. If ye be brave, go somewhere quiet. Roxy, I don't. The riddle, Luca. The goofy little brother wants you to find him.
Luca looked down and kicked at the dirt.
Look, I know you two had a fight. The only thing more annoying than my little brother without his best friend. So I'm doing him this one favor. Now I need one favor from you. Whatever it is that went down between you two, squash it. I gotta run horribly away. Yeah, it's the library.
Ah, clever. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, just, you know. Not a good riddle. I mean, good enough in that, like, oh yeah, you can immediately see what it means, but, like, still.
I mean, it's literally made by a 12-year-old, so...
Right.
Yeah, 12-year-old who should be better at this.
Look at all they got drinks. There's the bug boy. How goes the beetle hunt?
Pretty rotten. I haven't seen so much as an excavation. And it's not just the beetles.
What the fuck? Whatever.
This morning I couldn't find any critters at all.
What the fuck's the non-Beatles band called again? You know, the ones that, like they basically are, but they're not.
What?
There's like a band that's they're not the Beatles, but everybody's like, hey, it's the Beatles too, or whatever.
There's a lot I could think of, and none of the names are coming to my memory right now.
Alright, well, we've got the same conundrum then. In that we couldn't find any critters at all.
Yeah.
It's like everything that buzzes or skitters just packed up and left and fucking went away and is gone.
I'm sure they're out there somewhere.
Fuck you,
Maybe all the
Luca.
promotion of the festival just spooked them. Like this is actually going to tie in. This is probably like part of the ecological devastation as all the bugs are leaving or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Welcome to our festival. Don't forget to come back later for Mr. Kerr's speech. He's gonna say some good words, like fart and the perennial harvest festival sign reveal. You don't wanna miss it. Don't fucking miss it.
I don't know who Perennial Harvest thinks they're impressing with this ridiculous festival.
Totally.
This is the one that had that voice. That's what it was.
Yeah.
The town's still falling apart. The weather's still cruddy. And this season's harvest looks like it's going to be worse than last year's.
They should make this squirrel girl's head like 40% larger.
But her
You
face
said
doesn't stay
it.
the same.
Yeah.
No amount of corporate pandering is going to change any of that.
Exactly.
The lemonade at the drink stand over there does look pretty tasty.
No, this is how... Consuming their products is what got you that throat accident in the first place.
I'm still gonna be mad at them. I'd rather be mad while sipping some delicious lemonade is all.
I'll burn another hole in your esophagus. Stop it.
No, I have too many of those.
Unique New York! Unique New York. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just warming up for my big ceremony speech.
Pointed to his grinning mouth.
Gotta limber up the old gab box.
Unique New York.
Unique New York.
You nervous?
Oh, heavens no. It's just hard to talk when you're smiling all the time.
Oh, heavens, no. You see, I haven't felt negative emotions in 40 years. It's because of the amphetamines. Gonna break a leg.
I didn't catch what he said.
He said something about gripping socks.
Wait, there's another one of those, no, you don't say
The bull.
anything.
They're the lads. Alex.
Ain't moving.
Oh yeah, lean up on the thing and try to look cool. Again.
Every single time.
Yep.
Wait for it.
Unexplained sound no one once again noted.
Like clockwork. What a bunch of drones. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, lean up on the post to look cool again. Hell yeah. Okay, I just wanted to see if it would do anything different when there's like people around. Apparently not.
Jeff was staring into the distance with a wistful look.
Alright.
G off. Hey Jeff, everything all right?
Not even close. But yeah, more or less. I mean, used to be fine. Just ain't these days, you know?
I really do, actually.
Jeff turned to
Yeah,
look
well,
at
your
her
spine ain't
further
like a pretzel yet,
and gave
so
an understanding nod.
you ain't know nothing really. You do, don't you?
For a moment, the two now shared that same wistful gaze.
I haven't felt relief from the pain in 30 years.
And it's not because of the amphetamines.
A most welcoming of welcome. Would you like to share your thoughts? We always strive to improve.
Nope.
Well, fuck you then, child.
On. I got a question for you. What do you think this whole festival is for? Is it drugs? Aliens?
The way I figure it, Perennial Harvest is trying to win over the town.
Alien drugs?
Like a bride, but with balloons.
Drugged aliens? With drugs? Cynical. I like where your head's at.
On your shoulder.
What if it was over there instead? That's right. Long distance head tech. I'm working on it.
Hell yeah.
That's what I assumed at first too, until I eavesdropped on a couple of gossipy clipboards, capital C.
Yeah.
What if I told you that this whole thing is really
A diversion.
a special shindig for a super secret guest of honor?
Oh. A special guest. Who, Mr.
Joe Biden. I haven't dug that deep yet, but whoever it is thinks they're a big deal.
Lovecraft?
Nope. I just said it's Joe Biden.
Hector, you're actually taking a break from studying.
I wanted to say what all the festival fuss is about.
This. But I can't help but notice.
Stop.
You still brought your backpack full of books.
Luca, backpacks can carry a lot more than just books.
True, true. So what you got in there?
She just turns around and walks away.
Books.
Strong Bad has nothing to say.
This is the first time I've seen
Baby.
this many smiling faces since the foul harvest.
Oh yeah, I guess.
I had my doubts about Perennial Harvest, but I must admit they do put on a nice party.
Gosh.
Very nice.
Hi, Luca. How's Griffin doing?
What?
Oh,
Sorry,
nothing.
Flesh.
Just pretend I didn't say anything, okay? I don't have anything to say.
Hell yeah. I was able to return the Perennial Harvest safety suit you borrowed. I don't think anyone noticed. Good. Now you tell me what you needed it for? It was a favor for an enemy of my enemy. It isn't going to harm Mr. Kerr, is it? All you need to know is that it's for the good of the family. Interesting.
Hey, Luca. So you're done at the library? Oh, nothing.
Griffin looked away suspiciously.
Nothing at all.
Nesterurukatan. That Beacon Pines is actually unincorporated. A lot of people don't know that.
Well, yeah, I didn't know.
That just makes you a
What's
beta.
that mean?
It means most public works are handled internally.
Internally.
We do all the pipelines, the pipes and the lines, the water treatment, the pipe treatment, building regulations,
Mm-hmm. That's great.
census taking, emergency services,
Oh, okay.
force obstruction,
Why, you should watch the One History video again.
No.
Why? It's funny.
Eh.
library, somewhere quiet. It's crazy.
It's very crazy. There's no spill this time.
Ain't no spill.
Cause ain't no globe Earth.
What?
Yeah,
The fucking joke.
Yes. Speaking of that, by speaking of that, I mean, have you seen the new Dan Olsen video?
No, I've seen it around. I haven't watched it.
It's a fun time to fucking poke fun, mock at frickin' Decentraland and metaverse shit for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I don't want to be sad though.
Oh no, it's not a sad thing at all. It's a failure.
Still, makes me sad.
Okay. Hi, Luca.
Those eyes lit with excitement.
I've been expecting you.
No dare.
Bravo on deciphering the first riddle.
Yeah.
Riddle me this.
The first.
Oh, you didn't think that was all, did you?
Frodo does go all out, doesn't he?
Kato straightened up
Just
and
this
cleared
once.
his throat as if preparing to sing.
Ahem. On planet Farpol, you may take issue. When the fifth king dies, you'll need a tissue.
Kato stared at Luca eagerly.
Get it? Want me to tell you?
No, it's okay. Let me figure it out.
Alright, when you find it, bring it here to be verified. You decide you want a hint, the offer still stands.
Planet Farple. I take issue.
Luca grabbed Natural Photography, Volume 5, from the shelf. Luca grabbed The Modern Science of Atomic Radiation from the shelf.
Hey, Jace. I'm working through the newest Hank Atomic.
You know what? Some fascinating canon towards the end. Nah, steady. Hank Atomic Shrink Array doesn't technically shrink stuff. It uses inverse quantum particle decay to literally grow the entire universe around an object,
Oh, okay.
leaving that object unaltered.
So it just looks shrunk compared to everything else.
Bingo!
That's wild. Jace. No spoilers, please.
Alright, sorry.
Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 4, from the shelf. Luca grabbed The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue number 5, from the shelf.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Kato removed his book from the desk and replaced it with Luca's, turning on the lamp. As he slid the book under the purple light, 2 words glowed. The Adventures of Hank Atomic, issue 5. Luca clicked his tongue with recognition.
Frodo's cipher pen. Used to write secret messages everywhere with that. And only I had the special flashlight needed to reveal it. But I lost it.
Well, apparently he traded Jeff for this purple light bulb. Part of his entire Halloween candy stash.
Oh, Rolo.
Now let's see here.
Kato began flipping through the pages, stopping when he hit a glowing word.
Get away with such a grift.
He continued flipping.
Only found in
Ah, yeah.
Grub Cart.
Good.
Reaching the end of the book, Kato looked up.
That's why they wanted to know if you were done at the library yet.
Yeah.
Grift. Ian, Grub, Tart, Griffin, Griffin's Grub Tart. He wants me to go to Griffin's next, Ian.
Ah, brilliant. Guess you're off then. Good luck with the rest of the scavenger hunt.
Thanks, Kanu. Hey, Griffin. Did Rolo come?
Before Luca could finish his sentence, Griffin handed him a corn dog.
Oh, that's it?
Bought and paid for. Enjoy.
Thought there was supposed to be a riddle or something.
Luca shrugged, taking a sizable bite out of the corn dog.
Yeah. It's cold!
Oh yeah, that's been sitting here for a while. Rolla wanted me to wanted me to be sure to give you that one specifically.
Well, that's just...
Luca tongued at his cheeks, feeling something rough between his teeth. He reached into his mouth and pulled out a slip of paper.
Oh, come on.
He shook off the bits of corn dog to read the slip.
A pickup when you need some pep. Near the fountain, up the step.
Luca finished off the remainder of the corn dog.
This is getting to be a whole thing. Ow.
Yes! There you are, Luca. There's no way I'm actually doing this. It's way below my pay grade. Oh, come on, you big Steph. Let the kids have some fun. Fine. But Rolo owes me one
Lumi waved
hamburger.
his hands around sarcastically as he began.
What takes flight but has no wings? Your final task of friendship brings. See, that wasn't so hard.
Hard. That's, one to get, I guess.
Did you just manifest hard? Ugh, I feel chaping somehow.
Eh.
I think it's sweet.
Final task, friendship.
Good luck, Luca. Or good Luke Luca, one of those two.
Luke Lucka. Hey.
Hey! Did you find the comic book?
Yep.
And you got the corn dog?
Yeah.
Well then. I know it doesn't make up for what I said. But here, you've earned this.
Rolo sheepishly handed Luca the balloons.
Light.
Hey. Well, you didn't have to go to all this trouble. I'm sorry I got so mad.
Dang it, you were supposed to let me apologize first.
Oh, sorry.
Now you've apologized twice before me. Just let me do this. Luca, I'm really sorry. With everything that's happened, with your mom and all, and your dad being unalived, I've always wanted to be there for you. Be a good friend, you know? When you said you were hanging out with someone else, I kind of freaked out. You know? Like you were cheating on me with some kind of cool new friend.
Still my turn.
Mm.
Fuck you, Luca. I can apologize. I feel as if you needed some new friend to help you. It meant that I wasn't good enough. But that was selfish and wrong. I was wrong. I'm so sorry, Luca. Okay, apology over. You can talk now.
Luca threw himself at Rollo, hugging him as tightly as he could.
Rollo, I don't deserve you.
Yeah, you don't.
Okay, you know what? Fuck you then. And he just throws him in the
Oh.
fountain.
No, I don't deserve you either.
Yeah, it's great.
That's why we deserve each other. So, what else do you want to do today? We could snooping us around and find some info about your mom.
More like leaky-eyed Luca, am I right, fellas? Get her JoJo'd.
Yeah.
It is weird you see Luke looking like, oh, I guess he's gonna be a character, and then he dies immediately.
Yeah. Well, no, he's still here, see?
Snoop, where?
You know, the plot device area. We could probably sneak into Perennial HQ while everyone's
Huh?
at the festival.
Hell yeah.
Maybe advance some kind of plot? Aren't you curious about all the stuff those clipboards write down?
What if we get caught? I think I've had enough excitement for 1 week. Let's just make the rest of the day about us.
Really?
So we're gonna skip out on the conspiracies more. This is just the happy normal life route. That's good. Yeah, the rest of the world can wait 1 more day.
You know, I have been wanting to get some work done on the Master Chief Direct Current at Mr. Control Master Mission 5. He just melts.
Like a gray sludge.
The aim is a bit unpredictable.
Unpredict. That sounds perfect.
Head to the treehouse with Rollo.
Right. Oh, with the balloons. Oh, that's great. The shooting bounds.
Shooting balance.
Oh.
1 sec, let me go into my memories.
Pungent. Oh yeah.
Wrapped a twig of thyme.
You ever just
around the hook.
punge?
Some fish have refined taste.
Time.
Along with jasmine and rosemary and sage. All together, they are the gums of bayonet.
Rose from Resident.
Property of Sharper Valentine. Figures. If he had his way, property of Sharper Valentine, written on everything in this town.
Should we give it back to him?
I don't even want it back. The man's contentious relationship with time. We'll keep it here in case he ever wants to pick it up.
Just decide that Alex isn't going to be him anymore.
Alex was not quick enough to the draw.
Luca wrapped his cake.
Look, this game is very loud and I can't save.
Scarborough Fair, my beloved.
Yeah. The bayonet guns.
Oh yes, yes.
And also just, you know, the song.
Oh, I almost forgot! I ran into your thick grand this morning.
God damn, not more of that.
Damn, boy!
I don't like how everyone decides to sexualize my grandma.
Life decided to sexualize it.
What I gave her that sick but dumb.
She asked me to give you this. I'll wait for you inside if you want to read it now.
A letter?
Luca,
Is it F?
some things are going to happen that might be difficult for you to understand. If I am honest, I hardly understand them myself. But whatever happens, I need you
It
to
was
know
F.
that I love you. None of this is fair to you. You have already lost so much. We both have. I wish there was a simpler way forward. But if there is, I haven't thought of it.
Don't remind me of the robot healthcare movie. Because I know what thing you're referencing. Very clearly.
God knows I've tried. Everything I've done, I did for you. I hope someday you can accept that.
Is our grandma gonna do some terrorism?
Love, Gran.
Probably. I love
It's
you
like-
too, Gran.
Luca folded the paper into his pocket and headed up the ladder.
What's up with the letter? Anything you want to talk about? Was it F?
Maybe later. And no, it was G.
No! He just melts again.
He just keeps reverting to his natural, like, amorphous state.
No, wait, no. He's just like, no, not G! And then, like, gets real big and grows a giant
With an
eye.
eye on his up, yeah.
Sure, whenever you want.
Yeah, you really didn't have to go to all that trouble just to apologize.
Yeah, I did. Fuck you. Die. I know, but we've been looking forward to the festival for weeks. Days, even. And I ruined everything with my fucking huge mouth. This
Not
is the
that
best
big.
way to make sure you still had a good time without me.
Oh no.
Luca was at a loss for words, but that was fine. Words aren't always necessary.
The festival seemed nice. Was it nice? It better not have been unnice.
We can still go.
Yeah, this is fine.
Well, there's always next year.
Sadly, this was untrue.
Yeah.
A distant rumble shook the treehouse.
Huh? What was that?
Oh man, we missed the fireworks.
It was not fireworks. It was something the boys couldn't possibly
It was not
comprehend.
fireworks.
Something as old
Luca's
and
grandma
cruel
just sat down.
as time itself.
Oh!
The big chill.
Okay then.
What?
A shockwave of cold tore through the room. A
Mm.
bitter,
What?
unfathomable chill. Were they correct?
Mm.
It encased them in ice. Two boys, reunited by friendship, cruelly separated by a malevolence
cold.
beyond reason. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene, in a silent treehouse turned statuary. In a town brought low by its secrets, sits a pair of friends, alone, together, for the rest of time. The end.
My
No,
God.
can't be the ending. You simply can't.
Fucking
That was
lord!
an amazing ending. What? I love that. That was one of the most beautiful stories I've ever seen. Like, with that ending taking the whole, like, narrative of this route into account.
Yeah.
Like, that was amazing. I love that.
That,
Genuinely.
that was great, yeah. Just and your reaction, Alex, is also perfect.
That
Yeah.
was really good.
Just-
I just. There was a loud bang, but it wasn't a bang. It was ice.
It was the day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
They didn't outrun the ice.
Fucking lord, though.
I'm
At least they got to
okay.
be friends
That
in the
no,
end.
no, we're allowing that. Fuck off.
What?
I guess the thing Super Panda just posted, Auto Mod said that it was had blocked it because your gaze was a blocked term.
Oh, shit. That's a bit weird.
Yeah. Yeah, you've heard of bury your gaze. Don't get ready to freeze your gaze. Possessive gaze.
Yes.
I won't accept it, and I hope you won't either.
I'm okay with accepting it.
There are more endings, more possibilities. I can feel it.
Well,
We are
we've
just
run across
gonna
a
have to
couple.
sort through them all until we find the one that fits.
Okay, so that ending has reached conclusion. So we can either go and break the storm, we can do the tickle at this one, or we can flee from this sequence.
Flying is possible.
Ooh.
That will probably actually continue that route, so that could be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, you down for, like, literally, like, facing down the weird corporate horde?
The cord.
Sure.
See what's going on there. Okay, whoop!
Flight.
Light.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight. He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches. He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Oh, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr. We'd love to hear your thoughts. But I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy.
See ya, jerks.
I'm all old on one side.
Fine. We know where that leads them.
Well, that's a fair.
This way. We'll take the tunnels.
Luca and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luca stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact, it was ice. Chapter 5. Signs. They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs. Let's keep moving. Luca pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across a snowy terrain.
That was actually pretty badass.
I think we lost him.
Are we up in the mountains?
I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill.
What's up with the Winter Wonderland?
All I know is there's no going back the way we came.
What is this, RE8?
If we can get our bearings. What is this, RE8? And then I proceed to do a 2-minute speedrun.
Yeah.
We get right back to this game. It takes no time.
Was lightly covered in
Yeah.
snow. Two faint seams were visible along the surface.
A manhole cover?
If it is, I've never seen one like it. Interesting. Is this the place in the beginning with the grave up ahead? Or,
Oh.
okay. So it happened.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
readout?
What are the odds?
Sitting just above 258 Kelvin.
Oh my god, I love this man. This is my favorite character. Properly referring to Kelvin as Kelvin and not degrees Kelvin. Oh, that's perfect.
That's down a bit from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Nah, still within safe ranges.
Aye.
It may be spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we can punch out. Let's get this over with.
Let's get this bread.
Oh?
Rollo.
Oh shit, that is Rolo. Luca? Luca, are you there?
Luca had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
It's that bozo Kerr.
Oh no, wait, what? It's
Yeah.
him now?
I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in those
Luca
woods.
looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be
With a
rude.
resigned sigh, Luca responded.
It seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you.
He speaks! The young man of the hour!
Hmm.
Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of our radios?
Just lucky, I guess.
Boy howdy, you Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you?
You knew my parents?
I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom sure was a handful.
Luca winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
We gotta keep moving. Yeah, okay.
Let's go anywhere.
No. What's all this?
What's so weird then?
Hard to say with all this snow.
I think it's a town sign? Can almost make out the letters under there.
What town could this even be? There couldn't be another town this deep into Wheat Wood.
I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1, snow's gotta go.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
This doesn't make any sense.
We're in Beacon Pine?
How is that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here?
I guess we got turned around.
Where did all this snow come from?
Well, it's been colder than normal lately.
There's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape.
The puddle we fought at before, it was cold too. Maybe all of it leads to one source.
You think it's related? What the hell is going on?
We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving.
Does stuff look familiar to you?
Looks like the barrel near the puddle
Shove me into, yeah.
The fencing listened, each chain link encapsulated with a translucent layer of ice.
Looks like the
Looks
stuff...
like-
Oh yeah,
Looks
sorry.
like stuff they put up around Wheatwood.
The stuff who put up?
I don't know.
It's all frozen.
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luca could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Whatever happened here, it happened fast. Fish didn't even have time to run. Or, you know, swim, run. Run.
Swan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also noteworthy, this is not the Perennial Harvest
Watching the
building.
footsteps trailing Luca went hush.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Eddie's
see.
face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone.
What?
There's nothing here but more snow.
There must be an explanation for all of this. We have to keep looking.
You can look all you want. I quit.
Iggy, we have to keep going.
You don't get it, do you? This isn't one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't even going to save ourselves. My face is mangled. The town is destroyed. And everyone I've ever known is gone.
We don't know that! You can't just quit!
Do whatever you want. I'm done.
Iggy, it's gonna be okay.
Luca peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry. Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion, and more than a little guilt.
It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Just rest for a bit.
Yes, in the open cold.
The boys huddled together for warmth and comfort. If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
The way the snow covered everything over. It's kind of calming.
Yeah.
I haven't had time to say it, but... thanks.
Huh?
For getting us away from those creeps. I sort of froze up back there.
Hey,
Iggy, I should be the one apologizing.
I olded you.
This all happened because I lost my temper.
Nah, that's bull hockey. First of all, you didn't know what that gunk would do. You didn't, right?
Of course not.
And second, stop with this baloney about losing your temper.
But I did lose my temper.
Iggy motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. That's exactly what you should have done.
Huh?
I was being a horse's ass. You're supposed to be a horse's ass in response.
That's how conflict gets solved.
That's how it works.
Fight fire with fire. It's worked out so well, society is perfect now.
It is.
Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you?
Of course! Jeez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand this very basic point.
Why would you go around saying cruel things, trying to get into fights?
Iggy shrugged.
It's something to do.
You're an asshole because you're bored?
Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Rolo are always having a blast together. Laughing and chilling in that dinky little treehouse. Mission control.
Iggy now wept openly.
Perfect little Luca Van Horn. With his perfect little life.
Oh, darling. My life is not perfect.
Everybody in town likes you.
Not everybody.
Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet, and she already likes you.
You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. She ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
I get that impression.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
It must be raining out here.
Definitely.
Iggy arched into a wide yawn.
Should probably try to get some...
Probably try to get some sleep.
Yeah.
Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow we'll get to the bottom of all this.
Luca's eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
Luca.
Yeah?
Always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse.
What do you think?
Not bad.
I'll give you the full tour when we get back.
You know what?
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
When it comes to worst days of my entire life, this wasn't half bad.
The house smelled of warm bread. Luca was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug. He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luca spoke. "This is how you remember them, huh?" Luca turned to see his own face, the doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes.
Oh.
Aww, look at
There's
this
continuity in the
cozy
dreams.
scene.
What?
You know, it wasn't really like this. The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you? Luca snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive. The day he chose to abandon us. Luca turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Well, let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. No, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luca heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope. It was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you. Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this. Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luca, is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all. Luca placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were Going somewhere? Walt gently removed the device from Luca's ears. Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luca hugged his father tightly. Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise. With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun. A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy snowfall. It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head. From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Get your hands off me.
Whether it was the calming presence or the recognition
what a
that he
little
was not in
creature.
danger, Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
The absolute...
Just what do you think you're doing?
Luca looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
Alex, you are the creature.
Use